Here's part two of my conversation with Dan Friel. Dan is one of the driving forces behind the soccer tournament, a 32-team winner-take-all 7v7 soccer event taking place June 1st to 4th in North Carolina. Because of your involvement in being a co-founder of the TBT, maybe this was a natural progression, but what was the genesis of this? How did it come together?
We had been doing the basketball tournament since 2014, and it's had a good series of growth. It's a long-term project for us, but basketball was never necessarily the exclusive path that we wanted to follow. There were other opportunities to do other sports and are other opportunities to do other sports. And so when Mike Volk, Henry Timbon, and Aleko Eskandarian came to us with this concept for a 7v7 event, it was kind of a no-brainer for us to investigate it at a minimum. And the more we started digging into it, the more we realized just what a wonderful opportunity it could be to bring this sort of intensity and this pattern that we've developed in basketball to soccer. I think the thing that I always think about is that when we were kind of formulating the idea for TBT to begin with way back in 2010, 2011, I was watching a ton of soccer myself. And I'm sort of a late arrival. And it really wasn't until I was an adult that I really started to understand the importance of the game internationally. And so from that perspective, I was watching a ton of soccer, and the FA Cup in England really was sort of one of the foundational blocks that we started to evaluate. And I was always thinking about as we were developing the concept for TBT, it's an open event, anybody can compete in it. And then there's a single winner that's crowned at the end. And so soccer has sort of always been in the DNA of what we're doing as a company and as an event for basketball. When the opportunity came to do something unique and different, and that's not already being done in soccer, that's kind of exactly the goal that we have with everything that we do, is that we want to be unique and different and fun, and obviously present things in as compelling of a fashion as we can. And so the 7v7 concept for us was really just almost a no-brainer once we started to really dig into it.
You can check out my full conversation with Dan at SaltWire.com and on the SaltWire YouTube channel. In Halifax, I'm Scott Squires for the Atlantic Sports Wire.